gentlemen, and welcome to Lambert High School for tonight's game against the school that you all love to hate, South Forsyth. We'll introduce the teams following the umpires meeting at the plate. The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA-sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials, competitors, or other spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area prior to, during, or after the conclusion of the contest. Violators are subject to removal from the venue. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event.
This is a ball field, not an office. This is a ball field, not an office. You're dressed wrong. Buck stops here.
These two cameras are those cameras that are out on the outside up here. Those will play live off.
with the visitors, South Forsyth War Eagles. Leading off, number 19, Savannah Okendo, the shortstop. Batting second in center field, number 2, Maddie Parmalee. Batting third at second base, number 6, Abby Hayes. Batting cleanup, number 2, Ruby Baselli behind the plate. Batting fifth, number 26, Aditi Shrikant in left field. Batting sixth, number 7 at third base, Rusty Birch. Batting seventh, number 20, Emily Hill at first base. Batting eighth, number 13, Morgan Edwards in right field. Batting ninth, number 21, Clara Ramsey, the pitcher. Substitutes for South are Ava Dugliumberto, Kaylin Lindsay, Lucy Lodeholt, Hannah Latham, Anna Bearden, Elizabeth Goodwin, and Elizabeth Samaras. Now for your Lambert Lady Longhorns. Leading off, number 3 at second base, Peyton Yee. Batting second, number 1 in left field, Bailey Jameson. Batting third, the DP, number 13, Faith Doolin. Batting cleanup, number 29, behind the plate, Katya Castillo. Batting fifth, number 14, at third base, Jenna Fox. Batting sixth, at shortstop, number 27, Olivia Cantarucci. Batting seventh, number 6, at first base, Peyton Jameson. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 9, Avery Cole. Batting ninth, in center field, number 10, Paige Rookwood. Your flex for today, on the mound, number 19, Reagan Young. Substitutes for today for the Longhorns, number 2, Reagan Pavlov. Number 8, Elizabeth Coward. Number 16, Caitlin Goodwin. And number 20, Brooke Smith. Now, please rise and direct your attention behind the first base grandstand for the playing of the national anthem. Welcome to the stream for today's game against South. We're just about to get started here, completing the final warm-ups before the top of the first inning. Reagan Young in the circle for the start for the Horns. Katya Castillo behind the plate.
Okendo in the box to lead off for South. Comes the first pitch. Strike in there, the first pitch of the game. Quite a bit of wind here today. That one's fouled off over the first base dugout, out of play. So 0-2 now for Young against the leadoff hitter for South. That one up high, ball number 1. Lambert looking to bounce back from a disappointing showing against Pope on Saturday. 1-0 in region play. Oh, and that will ring her up inside. What a great screwball there to strike out the leadoff batter for South. So lefty in the box now. Parmalee for South. Up high, ball number 1. That one put in play to Yee at second. She gets it on over to first for the out. And 2 down just like that.
Number 6, Abby Hayes.
Hayes now in the box for South. Swing and a miss. So Reagan will start out ahead in the count here again. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is fouled up on top of the press box and back down onto the deck behind home plate. So 0-2 now the count. That one just outside. Doesn't get the batter to chase it. Young so far this year has sort of established herself as the ace of the pitching staff at Lambert. That one, a little flare caught at second by Yee, and that will do it for South. We'll go into the bottom of the first. All zeros.
Thank you to our 2 roster board sponsors, Andine Chevrolet and Billy Howell Ford. You guys make the program possible.
We're just about to get started now with the Horns' first crack at the bat. And we'd like to take a chance to thank our 2 roster board sponsors this year, Andine Chevrolet and Billy Howell Ford.
Am I
Here comes the bottom of the first as Peyton Yee steps into the box. Takes that ball outside. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one also a ball outside. South lost a fair amount of talent after last fall's campaign, and they also have a new coaching staff. Takes that one a strike outside. So not entirely sure what to expect here from South. Certainly a different team than we faced twice last year. That one hit sharply past the shortstop. Be good for a single, and we've got our leadoff batter on board, and Bailey Jamison will come up to the plate.
Now batting, number 1, Bailey Jamison.
Jamison, one of the speedy two who lead off the order here for the Horns. Yee takes second on the steal, and she'll slide in behind the tag. Pretty nice throw from the catcher there, but couldn't get it turned around to make the tag. That a second ball, so 2-0 the count on Jamison now. That one a strike down the middle, maybe a bit towards the outside of the plate. Pause for Jamison to tie her shoelaces. And now we're back with the 2-1 count. Takes that one a ball high. The pitcher for South has somewhat interesting mechanics. You can see her arm sort of flail out away from her body as she winds up there. It's not common. Not a dribbler down to first, and she will take it herself and secure the first out. Yee will advance to third. So a runner 60 feet away from scoring now. Faith Doolin coming into the box now for the Horns. Faith the DP today. Quite heavy winds here today. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphones. Taking a strike there. You can probably see the outfield camera swaying just a little bit. It's actually the whole fence moving back there. Takes that one a strike inside. 1-2 now to Doolin. One out, here comes the 1-2 pitch. She hits that one over the head of the shortstop. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Yee will trot across home for the score, and Doolin will hold up at first for the single. So an RBI single in the gap off the wall for Doolin to score the first run for the Horns, and we'll take a 1-0 lead now with one out. Castillo is now up to bat. Fouls that one off down the third base side. Continues down to first base with her bat on that one. Comes the 0-1. That one's hit hard. Not hard enough, though. And it won't get past the shortstop, who will be able to get Doolin at second. Not in time to ground into a double play, however. Castillo is safe at first on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now. We'll have Brooke Smith in as a courtesy runner for Castillo, the catcher, at first. And Jenna Fox up to bat now for the Horns.
Now batting number 4, Jenna Fox.
So 2 outs. Runner on first. That one inside, a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Change up down. For another ball. So Fox ahead 2-0 in the count now. Maybe try to do some damage with this one. Up 3-0 in the count now. So really looking for her pitch now. We'll see if she's free swinging or if they have her on a take sign here with 3-0. That one called a strike. Not sure if she would have swung at it or not. I don't know if she was on a take. What certainly wasn't the one that you were looking for if you wanted to hit something over the fence. It's that one over the shortstop, and they complete the throw over to first in time for the out. So we'll end the first inning with a 1-run lead. Yee, the first batter, who came across on Doolin's RBI single. And then 3 outs followed. We'll be back in just a minute with the top of the second.
Thank you to our scoreboard sponsor, Perimeter Roofing, an extra special sponsor that's made it possible for us to resurface our infield this year. Thank you, Perimeter Roofing.
So thank you to Perimeter Roofing, our scoreboard sponsor this year, who made it possible for us to resurface our infield. Looks like we've had a bit of a mishap here on the field during warm-ups. The throw down to second at the end of the pitching warm-ups caught Reagan Young in the head. And that's definitely not a place you want to get hit when Castillo's throwing the ball. She throws it quite hard. But it looks like she's all right. She's been checked out by the trainers. I saw that they evaluated her for a concussion out there. Certainly hope she's all right. I would not have wanted to be on the receiving end of that one. Catcher and pitcher talk it over there.
Now batting number 2, Susan Selly.
So the cleanup hitter here for South with a swing and a miss to start the inning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. That one on a great moving drop. 0-2 the count now. And a third swing and a miss. So she'll go down swinging in 3 straight swings.
Now batting, number 26, Shrikant.
So Aditi Shrikant now for South. Second batter of the inning. He gets that one back past the pitcher and outside of Yi's very considerable range there, so she will reach first on a single.
Now batting, number 7.
Takes quite a bit to get the ball past the middle infield on this team. Cantaruti and Yi both with really good range, short and second. That one up high, ball number 1. One and 0 now the count. Fouls that one back to the backstop. Gives our camera back there a little shake. 1 and 1. So runner on first, 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's popped up foul behind the backstop towards first base. 2 strikes now, 1 and 2. Pops that one up into shallow center, gets down, and they're able to get the ball into second in time to get the force out because it did drop. The runner at first had expected it to be caught, so she had stayed back and then just didn't have a chance.
Emily Hill.
So that's 2 outs now on the fielder's choice. Fouls that one straight back. Gets just a teeny little piece of it. The sun right in the face of the fielding team at this time of evening. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked like a rise. So 0-2 the count now. 2 down. Horns with a 1-run lead here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. We'll be back with the bottom of the second shortly and hopefully more Lambert runs.
Thank you to Forsyth Sports, our platinum sponsor.
I'll take one more can.
I have to go over there anyway.
Just about ready to get started with the bottom of the second here. Thank you to Baseline Sports, our platinum sponsor. You can see their sign out in right field.
Like gypsy pearls, always do
Olivia Canarudi will lead off for the Horns. Ooh, she takes that one right into the shin, it looked like, maybe even the ankle. That's gotta hurt. Not the most fun way to get to first base, for sure. They're checking out her shin and down to her ankle, so not sure exactly which it is. So she looks okay now. Trainer's still over here. Coach Youngblood's coming over. Take a jog down the line and see how she's doing. There she goes. Looking good. So a couple injury scares here in the last inning. Definitely hurts when you get hit there where there's only bone and skin and, you know, right on the front of the leg, there's really nothing to cushion it. Oh, and that one hits the runner. So she's hit twice in 2 pitches here. That one by a batted ball, and unfortunately she'll be out. So 1 out now. Sort of hit her right in stride. I don't know that she had much of a chance to avoid that one. Avery Cole now up to bat. Takes that one a ball inside. Catcher drops it, but not for long enough to advance to second. So 1 ball. That one's hit hard but foul down the first base line. Just foul into the corner. Cole has homered to the right field corner previously, so she is a batter who does not mind taking the ball the other way. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Hits that one, and they'll get Cole at first. Runner advances to second. So we'll have 2 outs now with a runner on second. Paige Wentworth now up to bat.
Now batting number 10, Paige Wentworth. Desperado.
Strike number 1. That'll move the runner there. So 1-1 the count now with a runner on third and 2 outs. Fouls that one back for strike 2. One and 2 the count on Wentworth. Horns with a 1-run lead. Hits that one to short and cannot beat the throw to first, so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning for the Horns. So no runs scored, and we'll go into the top of the 3rd with the score still South 0, Lambert 1.
to our silver sponsor, Spiffy Band.
Thank you to our silver sponsors, Core Pilates, Spiffy Bin, and Black Diamond Grill. Looks like there's going to be a substitution here on defense for the Horns. Coach YB talking over with the umpire. Don't see where the change is. Okay, so Olivia Canarudi is out at shortstop, and Peyton Yee is taken over there, and Avery Cole has taken over at second base. Have to see who's taken over for Avery. Looks like it's Brooke Smith who's taken over for Avery. So first pitch of ball. That one a ball as well. Imagine that's because of the various times Olivia was hit in the past inning. Twice she got it right in a row. 3-0 now, the count. That one a strike. So 3-1 now. That one's popped up just over my head. And that's an out to shortstop. Peyton Yee making the play. Broadcast seems to have crashed here. I can still hear the microphone, so hopefully you can still hear me. I can't see any of the video now, though. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. The computer running the stream crashed. That's good for the third out. So give me just a moment to get the scoreboard resurrected here. All right, we've got the scoreboard back now for you. Hopefully no more problems like that. Ball outside. That one hit hard over the head of the left fielder. It's going to roll to the wall. And she'll make it to second on it. Stand up double there for Yee. So no outs, runner on second. Bailey Jamison up to bat.
Now batting. Number 1, Bailey Jamison.
Hey, through the V here, one, through the V, long horn to long horn.
Ball down low. That one out to the wall in the right center gap. Whoa! And she dives under the tag at second. What a dive. An RBI double there for Jamison. I'm sure that the South coach wants to talk about that. It doesn't look like they will talk to the umpire. Just calling time.
Now batting. Number 13.
Thank you to our bronze sponsors, Lenny's Grill and Subs and Sports Care Physical Therapy. Ball one to Doolin. That one to third. We got a little bit of a rundown going on here. And they throw it away. We got an injury. Looks like she dove through the third baseman there. Not sure if she sort of landed on her or what. Ball was clearly thrown away. Coach is trying to argue that she would have scored had not been for the obstruction of the third baseman. So quite a number of injury situations here for the Horns, unfortunately, so far today. Jamison on her feet now. She looks all right, just shaking up a bit there. She'll shake the dirt out of her helmet. This seems to be laughing it off. That's a good thing. So runners at second and third. Umpire not biting on the argument that she would have scored, although seems fairly likely given that the ball was thrown away and there was no backup. Out at first. Runners stay in place at second and third. So unfortunately an unproductive out there for the Horns. Jenna Fox now up. Runners at second and third. One out. She hits that one high to right and it'll drop fair. Runner comes across to score. So it's a 2 RBI pop-up single. Very close to the foul line there, but dropped on the fair side. That one popped up and caught in front of the first base dugout by the first baseman. So Jenna will stay at first, and we'll have 2 outs with 1 aboard. That one a called strike inside. That one a ball down low. Catcher tried to frame it, but umpire didn't buy it. That one's hit hard to right field, and it gets past the glove of the right fielder. Couldn't tell if it was dropped or it was just past her. And the ball's thrown to second. Fox will come across. So I have a runner at second now, 2 outs. 5 runs now for the Horns.
Now batting number 9, Avery Cole.
That play was in the shadow there, so I couldn't quite see whether it was an error or not. We'll have to ask the scorer. That one passed a diving third baseman into left field, and they'll cut the throw home, so the runner will stay at third and first. Have runners on the corners now. 2-out rally here for the Horns. See if they can't extend their lead further.
Now batting number 10, Paige Wentworth.
Inside strike number 1 for Wentworth. That one fouled back for strike number 2. So 2 outs, 2 strikes, no balls for Wentworth here in the bottom of the third. 4 runs this inning for the Horns, 5 overall, so a 5-0 lead. Pops that one up onto the roof of the first base dugout. So she'll get another bite at the apple. Takes that one. The runner takes second, uncontested. So 2 in scoring position now. And a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Wentworth. She takes that one well inside. Evens the count up at 2s. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pops that one up into the first base grandstand. And a catch made in the front row of the visitor stands. Handy catch there. No glove. Takes called strike number 3 on the outside corner to end the inning. Stranding 2, but not before the Horns score 4 and take a 5-0 lead into the top of the third.
Thank you to our bronze sponsors, Lenny Subs and Sports Care Physical Therapy.
batting number 2, Maddie Parmalee.
So Young back in the circle now with a 5-run lead. Maddie Parmalee in the box for South. Top of the 4th inning here. And that one at the top of the zone, a ball up high on the rise. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one called a strike. Outside corner. One. Popped up to left and over the left fielder's head. She misjudges the ball and throws behind the runner. Misses the cut, and that'll be a triple or whatever percentage hit and error that the scorer decides to assign it. Either way, a runner on third base.
Now batting, number 6, AB Hayes.
The wind getting even stronger here. Going sort of out towards left field maybe, or across the field. Ball number 1. That one is upstairs for ball number 2. Runner on third, no outs. That one a called strike on the outside corner. Very nice placement of that pitch. 2-1 now. Here comes the pitch from Young. That one called strike on the inside corner now. So Young just painting those corners back to back on the outside and then the inside, evening the count up at 2-2. Looking for the signal again, and here we go. Fouls that one back, just tips it over the catcher's head. So still 2-2 the count. Pops that one up, and it's caught by Yee with a great ranging play out to the grass from shortstop. Not a whole lot of players make that catch. What a play. Holds the runner in place at third as well. If I were that runner, I imagine I would have been burned on that one because I would not have thought that Yee was going to get to it. So 1 out now, new batter. Runner still at third. That one popped up as well into shallow right center, caught by the second baseman. The throw home is offline. The runner at third had not really been thinking about running until the errant throw, I think by Cole from shallow right. So that one will be a run scored on the air, but 2 outs now. Bases empty. That one fouled back by Shrikant, making the count 0-1. So no longer a shutout, but the Horns still up by 4 here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. That one a ball high and outside. 1-1 the count now. Shrikant got a single through the gap into the outfield on her first at bat. One of the few hits for South. Here comes the pitch. Pops that one up. And it's out of play towards the press box. 2-2 the count. Here comes the pitch from Young. That one is hit solidly to center, but right into the glove of Wentworth. And she will end the inning. South scores 1. We'll go into the bottom of the 4th. Horns 5, South 1. We're back now with the bottom of the 4th inning here. Lambert with a 4-run lead. Awaiting a batter in the box here for the Horns. There she comes. So Yee up to bat. Had a great game so far on both sides of the ball. That one popped up to shortstop for the first out. Jamison now also having had a great game so far. 1 out, nobody on. That one hit hard past the third baseman, and she'll take a single to left field. So both the first 2 batters going after the first pitch here this inning.
Now batting number 13,
Faith Doolin now in the box for the Horns. She goes after the first pitch as well. It's dropped by the shortstop, who then makes a poor throw to second and can't get the runner. Jamison certainly had to be speedy to get over there to even make it competitive, to make her rush the throw. Error on the shortstop. I'm not sure whether you score that an error on the fielding or an error on the throw. I think probably the throw, because she still could have gotten it out even after the fielding mistake. Doesn't really matter given that it's both on the same player. So runners at first and second now. All 3 batters so far this inning putting the first pitch into play. Castillo now at the plate. She takes the first pitch, a ball low. Runners on first and second. That one high and inside just misses Castillo's shoulder as she turns out of the way. So 2-0 now. She looked displeased. That one she fouls possibly into my car. Over top of the visitors' batting cage. Swings and misses at that one down in the dirt. Looks like my car was safe. No runner there. Nice block by the catcher to keep it in front. Full count now. If my car does get hit over there, I have no one but myself to blame. Carissa told me not to park there. Fouls that one off down the third base line, so full count again. Really should have a color commenter on this stream so I don't have to talk about my car. Takes that one, called strike inside, and she's rung up for the second out of the inning. Fox in the box now with 2 outs. Runner on first and second. See if they can't create a little more of that 2-out magic that they had in the first or in the last inning. No, that one, first pitch popped up to second and retired, stranding 2. We'll go into the top of the 5th, the 4-run lead. To sync it up based on the live stream, so I don't know what YouTube would be doing to it. It must be transcoding it to something different. Oh yeah, because the thing that restreams it to YouTube, because it goes home, streams live, and then from there also streams it to YouTube for the backup, and that must be adding latency to something. I have to figure it out. That one is upstairs for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one's popped up to center field. Looks like it's going to be caught, and it is. Right on the edge of the warning track there by Wentworth. So that is out number 1. Love to get those deep flyouts. It feels like you're robbing them of something. That one just misses outside. I have to say much, much, much better strike zone here today versus what we had on Saturday. Different officiating crew. Ball outside. Haven't had more than maybe one pitch that I might have disagreed with so far, so I'd say well done behind the plate. That one a ball low. 2-1 the count now. Oh, 3-0 apparently. Sorry about that. I had it wrong. Maybe that means there were 2 I disagreed with. I don't know. That one a called strike. 3-1 now, the count. That one popped up in the middle of the field, and Wentworth will call for it coming in and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So far this inning, it's been the Paige Wentworth show, responsible for both outs. One all the way back on the warning track, and the other all the way up on the edge of the grass, so covering a lot of range out there, showcasing her speed. That one hit to third, and Fox fields it and gets it on over to first in plenty of time for the third out of the inning. So we'll go into the bottom of the 5th with the score the same as going into the top of the 5th. Lambert 5, South 1. You can see a lot of the JV contingent there stayed to watch the game. Appreciate the support from the other squad. That one a called strike inside. Ball number 1 to Pavlov. So 1-1 the count now. That one chopped to short, and she'll make the throw in time. I guess a missed throw or a missed catch there, something I missed. Guess the ball got away from him somehow or another. She's still standing on first. Guess it was thrown badly. Peyton Jamison now fouls it down the third base line, just to the foul side of third base. So runner on first after the errant throw. No outs, 0-1 the count. Lambert with a 4-run lead, 5-1 Lambert. That one a change up outside. Oh, dangerously stepping out of the box there without getting time called by the umpire first. Called strike on the inside corner. Catcher wanted to frame that, make it look a little more sweet, but to my eye it was a strike even without the frame. Pops that one up, and it's over! Wow, that one was hit quite high. I didn't know if it had the distance, but that one is gone. A 2-run homer. Way to go. So the Horns extend their lead by 2. 7-1 now. That puts us now just 2 runs away from run ruling South Forsyth, which would certainly be a great result here tonight. Get everybody home a little early. Avery Cole steps up to the plate. It's that one past the shortstop, and we've got another runner on. Single for Cole, still no outs. Time called for a substitution here. Elizabeth Cowart coming in with the pinch hit. Her first at bat here, I think, for varsity. She had been injured over the summer with a concussion and not permitted to play for quite a while. Foul ball down the third base line. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one hit very hard, but foul. Deep enough for a home run, but foul off the first base line. Make the count 0-2. That one hits off of her leg, I think, after she hit it. So foul ball. Probably happy about that, given that the third baseman was there to field it. So runner at first, 0-2 count. Hits that one, and it looks like it's going to be, a diving catch. And so the center fielder makes an amazing play to make the diving catch and almost doubles off the runner at first, but she's able to dive back just in time. So 1 out now, runner at first. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup now. Peyton Yee at the plate. He fouls that one towards the third base dugout. Oh, and 1 the count now. Takes that one upstairs, ball 1. Here comes 1-1 pitch. And she hits that one just foul down the left field line. Landed maybe 2-3 feet foul. Rolled all the way back into the corner. With her speed, might have even been a triple, even though it was in left field. Certainly at least a stand-up double. But alas, just foul. Takes that one. And runner manages to make it to second on a stolen base. So 2-2 the count now, and a runner in scoring position. Yee hits that one out towards left, and it's caught. So 2 outs now. Bailey Jamison up for the Horns with 2 outs. Goes after the first pitch, pops it up, and caught in right field for the 3rd out. That'll end the inning, so the Horns will have to wait for the 6th to potentially score the 2 needed to walk it off. We'll go into the top of the 6th. South 1, Horns 7. And we're back here at the bullpen with the top of the 6th. Lambert with a 6-run lead over arch rival South Forsyth. Reagan Young still in the circle. Castillo still behind the plate for the Horns. That one is into the corner, and it's going to be good for a stand-up double. So leadoff runner aboard for South Forsyth. That one landing just on the fair side of the left field line. This game has gone quite quickly today. We're about an hour in and already in the top of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. That one bunted foul. A little bit surprised that South has not tried to bunt more earlier in this game. They've clearly been a little bit overmatched by Young's pitching. Now I think we're the 3rd time through the order maybe here, so perhaps strategy changing. That one a ball outside. Or maybe high, maybe a little of both. 1-1 now. Here comes the pitch. That one high on the outside corner. So really looking for that high outside corner spot. Not quite hitting it. 2-1 now the count. That one high on the inside. So 3-1 now the count. That one a bunt down, and nobody can get to it in time. So Runners on the corners now. Umpire calls time with the signal taking a while to come in from the dugout. That one a pitch high for a ball. The runner advances unopposed to second. 1-0 the count. That one's popped up to shortstop and caught by Yee. An unproductive out for the War Eagles. A parent's advice for the batter here. You heard it here first. Swing hard. I guess that's some sort of advice. He chops it to shortstop, and in time for the out at first. Runner does come across to score. So, an RBI ground out there. 7-2 now the score. Runner on third with 2 outs. That one fouled back. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Great spot outside there. 0-2 now with 2 outs. Runner on third base. That one's hit hard out to left, and it's over. So a home run brings across 2 runs. And all of a sudden, we've got a competitive ball game here. So the Horns now with only a 3-run lead. The South batters seem to be adjusting to the pitching. Ball high and outside. A nice piece of hitting there from South to get it over on a 2-strike count, an 0-2 count in fact. That one a strike called inside on the screwball. Even the count up at 1. 2 outs here. That one's popped up to right field and called by the second baseman. Avery Cole makes the catch to end the inning. And we'll go into the bottom of the 6th with the Horns with a 3-run lead now. A fun rivalry here between the Longhorns and the War Eagles. A lot of these players playing together for lots of years at Sharon Springs and then against each other in feeder and travel ball and now in high school. A lot of the parents here who have coached players on both teams. Always fun when South and Lambert play. Faith Doolin leading off the bottom of the 6th here for the Horns. Takes ball number 1. Horns have a 3-run lead. Pops that one up. The shortstop will come in towards the circle to grab it. And that'll be out number 1. Castillo now batting for Lambert. Takes that one off of her thigh, and she'll take first base. Probably run for the catcher. Imagine Smith. So 1 out, runner on first. Jenna Fox now batting. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it into the backstop. 0-1. Change up, gets away from the catcher. She'll advance to second on the pass ball. One was outside and low, so 1-1 the count now. Inside for ball number 2. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one's hit out towards left and not caught by the left fielder. So that's going to score a run. Brooke Smith, the courtesy runner for Katia Castillo, the catcher, comes across the plate for Lambert's 8th run. And the batter will end up on second. Olivia Canaruti is re-entered here. She was out after getting hit twice in the 2nd inning, I think. Takes that one a ball low on the changeup. 1-0, runner on second. Called strike to even the count. Lambert 8th, South 4, bottom of the 6th. Runner on second. Grounded to second, and she'll go to first with it for the out. So the ground out advances the runner to third. Now 2 outs. Jamison fouls off the first one down the third baseline. She'll start out 0-1. Hits that one hard to left, and it's past the left fielder. That'll score a run, and she's going to end up at second with a diving move into second base. Sort of a belly flop there, an RBI double. So 9-4 now the score. time called. Shortstop wanting to have a word with the pitcher. That one's hit out towards center, and it's over. That's a 2-run homer. Just right of dead center for 2 runs. 11-4 now the score. Lambert determined to take back every little bit of what they gave back in the last inning. Up by 7 now. And the run rule in sight again. One more run walks it off here. Paige Wentworth up to bat. With 2 outs, nobody on. That one called strike up high. The bug's getting in Wentworth's face there. Ball. Even the count up at 1. That one a ball high. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's hit to center, and the center fielder makes a great grab, going back to the warning track to get it, denying Wentworth the hit there and ending the inning. So Lambert now with a 7-run lead, 11-4 over South, and we'll go into the top of the last frame here. So Young in to finish it off here with the complete game. Last inning. She's pitched every inning of both region games so far, West and South. Got the win at West, and hopefully another one here to follow shortly. Here's the pitch. That one down low. Inside half of the plate. Start off 1-0. That one's popped up foul just behind the first base grandstand. 1-1. Young shakes off the call. Umpire calls time and the batter steps out. Go for a new pitch. Got a new call in now. 1-1. Pops that one up and caught by Wentworth, coming in to shallow center for the first out. So 1 down, nobody on. Top of the 7th here. Horns with an 11-4 lead. South down to their last 2 outs now. Swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one's popped up, and no one manages to find it in the sun. It rolls foul, so no harm done. Looked like the sun was still in Young's eyes there as Castillo tried to get the ball back to her. So 0-2 the count now. That one is down for a single into left. No, she'll get the double. She dives in under the throw to second. So scored a double. 1 out.
Now batting number 13, Forsyth.
Here comes the pitch from Young. Up high. Ball number 1. That one missed, I'm not sure which way. High, says Castillo after checking with the umpire. 2-0 now. That one definitely up high, 3-0. Here comes the pitch. Called strike inside. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss for strike number 2, and that'll make it a full count. So Young works her way back from a 3-0 count to a full count. And here comes the payoff pitch. That is popped up. Foul, caught just on the foul side of first base. For out number 2. Two outs, runner at second. Ball high. Final out for South here. 7-run lead for the Horns.
Hey, do it too, Claire. Do it too. Let's go. Hey, let's go 2-1. Yeah, got it right.
That one fouled back, 1-1. Still playing in daylight here at the bullpen. No lights yet. An early start, and that one's fouled off just behind the first base dugout. They started earlier today because there was no JV contest ahead of it. So 6 o'clock start, and the game has gone quickly. I think they actually got started maybe about 6:15. There's the 1-2, and that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the game. The Horns top the War Eagles 11-4. So the Horns are now 2-0 in region play, and we'll play another region game away tomorrow at North Forsyth. We'll see you then.